let's have a look at press fit, and a lot of you have shown interest. And as I say, we could say it's sort of the newcomer in terms of jointing. We could say it's the newcomer on the market, and as I've already said, I think really it's taking over. If it hasn't taken over soldering already, it's on the way to doing it. Okay. Now, for some time, we have had plastic press fit. I wouldn't use this unless it was specified by a particular customer that I was using, or a client, a builder, because I think if we're going to use plastic, we may as well use push fit. But there is probably less chance that this could go wrong and could pop off. Okay, but I wouldn't necessarily use it unless it was specified. So we can see that the insert is built in, the stiffener insert is built in, and we've also got an O-ring in there. So that will freely push in and out until, and I only need a manual tool for this one because it's soft, until I pop it into the tool and I squeeze it like that. Now what that has done, it has squeezed the outer aluminium body, if you like, onto the pipe, and so you can see why it's probably more reliable than press fit, which has the grip could go wrong, maybe the O-ring could go wrong, but it's not something that I have commonly used. So that is a press fit option. What really now is taking the lead is press fit systems for our rigid pipes. We can get them for copper pipes. We can also, if we're using them in an area that might be a little bit more susceptible to damage, we can get stainless steel as well, so in commercial buildings. I can use them for gas and water. I must get the specific fittings. A black O-ring is a water fitting. A yellow O-ring is a gas fitting, but they are acceptable to be used on both as long as you've got the correct fitting. Now, I have a very cumbersome manual tool. It is definitely an option for everybody because you're looking at about £100 for this. Okay, so it is an option. It is cumbersome, and I cannot get the jaw around a fitting that is in clipped pipe work. So if I've got pipe work in clips, that will not fit in between the wall and the clip. So that is the disadvantage. I've got to press it and then fit it, and of course it may or may not be ever so slightly in the right position. But it's the same principle as this one. We will push the pipe in and we will put into position, and you really could do with 4 pairs of hands on this one. You really could. So we'll pop that in right into the middle. See, I'm struggling, you see, it's tricky. It really is tricky. Open that right up. And you can imagine trying to do this in position. There we go. Right, so I'm in, and because I need more leverage, they are a much bigger tool. That's in, and I will bring that together. So it really is a bit of a pain. But we can see the same thing has happened. The machine has pressed the wall of the fitting into the pipe. So we've got the O-ring inside making the seal, and the squish stopping it, the crimp press stopping it from coming off. Okay. Now what you really want, but it is expensive, is one of these. This is a mains one corded, but you can get them cordless, and this is the one. I can get the jaws in all the different sizes. I'm going to demonstrate on the 15mm. There's my 15mm jaws, but now look at the difference in the jaws. I can get that onto clipped pipework. I can fit into position, and then I can crimp. Okay, and as you're going to see now, it is very, very easy for me to do so.
What's the cost of it?
That is the downside. You're looking, if you want this cordless, and I think that's the way you'd want to go, you're looking at £1,200 for this particular one. Okay, so jaws are loose. Same thing. I'm gonna pop that in. You will save it on speed. You'll get it back at some point. And I'm going to open, and you can see how much easier that goes on. Easy peasy, much less faffing. And then I've got a trigger which I'm going to pull. And you'll hear that come under strain. Now the newer models will click once it's done. I just wait for that one to come under strain. Once it's strained, I reverse it. I hear the strain and I can let go. And there we go. Advantages: speed, no flame, no risk of fire, and of course with a blowtorch, each time we pull the trigger we're burning a fossil gas, and we are polluting the atmosphere. So there are many, many advantages to Pressfit. Okay? Good, good.